Putting away cash is a lot like hitting the gym, and statistical evidence is always honest. To save $10,000 a year, you would need to set aside $833.33 monthly. I, for one, may need a more manageable example than someone else's monthly rent payment in order to get my head around it. It's simpler to put away a few dollars here and there than it is to save almost $1,000 per month. To save $10,000 on a bi-weekly pay schedule, you need to put aside $384.62 every 2 weeks. You'll need to set aside $190.30 weekly if that's how often you opt to pay for it. You may put it in whatever frequency you prefer. The important thing is that this is the amount necessary to achieve your objective, and in this video, we will tell you how to save those $10,000 fast. Number 1. Spend less on utilities and other costs. Reviewing monthly expenditures with a fine-tooth comb will help you uncover the $833 you need to save. While a few individuals may have just a modest amount to trim, at least twice as many have obvious places where they may save money. Talk to your service providers right now to see if there are any discounts available. Does your monthly mobile phone bill include services you don't really use? Have you been paying too much for insurance on a beater vehicle? Find the places you can save money and buy just the necessities. In most people's budgets, rent is the single largest outlay of money each month. Try to locate a roommate, or if that's not possible, look for a different rental. Number 2. Cut down on your restaurant visits. You may save up to $10,000 a year just by cooking and eating at home. It's estimated that the annual expenditure for dining out by the typical American household is several $1,000s. Coffees and lunches from the drive-thru pile up even if you don't dine at a nice restaurant every week. Number 3. Explicitly request extra funding. Asking for a pay increase might net you an extra $10,000 each year to put toward your financial goals. The only way for me and probably a lot of other people to save more is to earn more money. Gather evidence of your excellent performance over the last year and present it to your superiors in an effort to get a pay increase. If you're not getting a raise, inquire as to how you may. In order to advance in your work, you may need to acquire new knowledge and abilities. It's likely that your supervisor or your company won't be able to afford a pay increase at this time. Finding a new job would be in your best interest, professionally speaking, if that's something you might consider. Number 4. Get yourself a side job. A side hustle is a great way to supplement your income if you're having trouble finding a new job or receiving a pay increase at your current one. The typical monthly income from part-time employment is between $200 and $1,100. In today's gig economy, workers can do their tasks from home, online, or a combination of the two. Uber is a convenient method to generate money and tour the city if you like socializing with strangers. Pet sitting and dog walking are viable options if you'd rather not interact with humans. Finding hidden treasures at Goodwill and selling them on eBay, freelancing as a writer, or working as a virtual assistant are all viable options for making some extra cash. What if you've put aside every dollar possible from your present paycheck, but still not making that additional $417 per week? The moment has come to increase revenue. One of the keys to financial success is adjusting one's mindset. Positive affirmations like, "Money is arriving to me from every way," are how Dina Joan, author of the blog Live Love Simple, begins each day, an abundant attitude as defined by Joan. If done correctly, it may open your eyes to new prospects and turn you into a veritable money magnet. That's what she received when my thoughts were full of abundance, prosperity, and self-assurance. There are many opportunities for part-time employment, each requiring a unique set of talents, so you're certain to discover something that suits you. Working more hours might help you save $10,000 in a year. Number 5. Increase your knowledge. The best way to save $10,000 in a year is to make an extra $10,000. My salary in the nonprofit sector has grown about 65% since I went back to school to acquire new skills and started negotiating my salary. In addition, I've established myself as a freelancer by assisting other entrepreneurs. That's just one example of how changing your mindset and investing in yourself can lead to success. When other people succeed, I succeed as well, because I care about them. I am qualified for any of those positions because of my abilities. There are several opportunities to increase your income after identifying your strengths and acquiring marketable new abilities. Number 6. Curb your spending on expensive activities. If you often go out and about with friends, you can be spending several $100s each month without realizing it. Brunch, happy hours, event tickets, and Uber trips could quickly add up to $300 a month. I'm always astonished that the $50 I set aside for myself every week isn't enough to cover even a single expense. However, having more get-togethers with friends at your place, such as potlucks and game evenings, is both cheaper and more relaxing. It's far more feasible to save $10,000 in a year if one can find ways to enjoy oneself without spending a fortune. If you want to save $10,000 in a year, the quickest way to do it is to increase your income. It might be difficult for many individuals to find $833 extra monthly to pay their debt. Indeed, this is the case. More money in the bank implies more money, which is why I preach frugal living and the need to cut costs whenever possible. However, I also think it's important to focus on increasing one's income wherever possible. Whether you want to save $417 every week, it doesn't matter if you have an additional $10,000 in the bank or if you believe you're affluent. Cut down on entertainment and dining out as part of your contingency plan for a global epidemic. People sometimes overspend on vacations and other forms of entertainment because of revenge spending or the you only live once mindset. Stop doing these activities for 30 days and you'll have more cash in your pocket. You've already put off buying these things for almost a year. If you really need to save costs, another month will hardly matter. Number 7. Visualize yourself succeeding after setting ambitious objectives. It's easy to say you want to save more money, but really doing so is another story entirely. Thinking about $10,000 in 6 months requires a different mindset. It works out to $417.50 per week, or $1,666.67 per month in savings. Try setting aside $1,000 or even $100 this month if you need to earn more to save this much. Step 2 is to see yourself as successful in your endeavor. You may post a check for $10,000 on the wall over your desk with a date 6 months from now. Consider how that sense of financial independence and safety will make you feel. Given a chance, what would you purchase with the cash you've put aside? Number 8. Organize your finances by creating a budget. You will know how much money you can save once you create a budget, even if you stop buying on impulse or as payback. Budgeting tools like Mint and YNAB make it simple to monitor your expenditures, even if you've never done so before. Number 9. Create a regular savings plan. After determining how much you need for housing, electricity, gas, food, and other needs each month and cutting down on needless expenditures, plan to have the remainder of your salary deposited directly into a savings account. What will you do with an extra $10,000? Tell us in the comments, leave a like, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.